Hello, and welcome to Wednesday, the day of Wednesdays. It's pretty late right now, but I wanted to talk about something that I ended up doing I guess pretty early this morning. I didn't, I haven't been sleeping too well. I've been going to sleep, like falling asleep around 3, maybe later in the morning, and then waking up around 8 or so in the morning, between 7 and 8, and then crashing for a little bit during the day. I think today it was 30 minutes, and I don't know why I'm not tired yet, considering how it's almost midnight. But hey, let's talk about the thing that kind of kept me up last night. Um, we caught up where I was talking about Eden's I Think You Think Too Much of Me. Still have this record, haven't put it away, even though it goes right here. Um, and in the song Rock and Roll, I'm pretty sure it was Rock and Roll, the closer to the A side, there is a dialogue between two characters. Uh, and when I was listening to the song, going through the review, obviously I had to look it up what this dialogue was. And turns out it's from a film. And that film is Lost in Translation, a 2003 film starring Bill Murray and Scarlett Johansson that actually won an Oscar for what was it? An Oscar for Best Original Screenplay. Uh, it's a film where you have two characters, Bill Murray and Scarlett Johansson, who find themselves in Japan, Tokyo specifically, for two completely different reasons. Uh, Bill Murray plays Bob Harris, who is in Japan for a. He's a movie star who hasn't really gotten any big roles recently, and he's uh, yeah, quote unquote having a midlife crisis, and he's in Japan to do some marketing for some whiskey. Um, I don't think I have the kind of whiskey that they're advertising. They're they were advertising Suntory whiskey, which I don't think I have. Um, yeah, Hibiki Suntory whiskey. You've definitely seen this whiskey somewhere before, right? Uh, but all I have is this Shin malt whiskey. I think that's the only Japanese. Actually, no, I have some Midori right here somewhere. Yeah, right here. Um, Maybe we'll get some Roku Gen or something like that. Uh, but yeah, he's doing some commercials and advertising for them, while ScarJo plays a character named Charlotte, who finds herself in Japan because her husband um, is there for his photography career, and they are two fish out of water where they are just out of their element. They're trying to explore life and just be genuine people, and they aren't really making meaningful connections because, one, the cultural difference. You're an American in a different country, and this is 20 years ago, where technology isn't advanced as it is today. A lot of people don't speak English, uh, unlike today, where you at least we were able to communicate more regularly, and we have magical little rectangles in our pocket that just help with that. And it's just a weird romance movie that there really isn't anything to it. I don't know. It's I'm not great at movies. I cannot review movies for the life of me, and you will learn that so much in the upcoming days, months. Um, but yeah, it's like it won Best Original Screenplay, was nominated for Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Actor. It won three Golden Globe Awards and three BAFTA Awards. Is that right? BAFTA, yeah, British Academy Film Awards, known as BAFTA. Yeah, which is nuts to me because it's just like I don't get it. um, that one conversation that was in the Eden song was just like it was super neat, and I was like, this is like I totally understand why you would want to like how this really defines your like is pretty impactful, but it's just like you had to, I guess you got to be a certain age to where you see this movie. You need to be in a certain mindset, and watching this in bed at like 2 in the morning, just be lying down and be like, okay, let's see what this film really is about. And it's just like a romance movie that takes place across the world from where I am, and it explores two fish out of water and their, as this Wikipedia article puts it, atypical romance. And you know, that's the best that can really be said. I like it's hard to say. It's hard to explain it, and like even like looking at like the plot, it's just like that's basically it. It's like they bump into each other a couple times. They meet at the hotel bar. Uh, they meet people in Tokyo, and they just like quote unquote fall in love with each other. But like, um, that's pretty much it. And it's like, it's I don't get it. It's bittersweet, sure, but like, why is this an Oscar nominated film? Why does it have so many awards? I don't understand. Uh, I think I gave it a 6 out of 10. You know, I'm just gonna go back to watching like horrible, trashy movies that are either super funny or stupid, and just like never something that's like, oh, this is a good movie. It's like, what is a good movie? Let's uh, best picture Oscars. I guess Oppenheimer and Godzilla. Yeah, Oppenheimer is definitely probably it. Um, I guess that makes sense. I've seen. I guess I'm interested in Oppenheimer to a degree. Uh, let's. Can I see like a list of it? Where's the list? Show me the list. See also. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, here we go. Winners and nominees, right? It groups it by. Okay, let's see. The most recent. What was last year's? Last year's winner was Everything Ever All at Once. I saw that in 2022. Oppenheimer one was before that. Coda, I've never heard of that. Nomadland, nope. Parasite, I saw. Green Book, never heard of it. Shape of Water, heard of it. Moonlight, it's on my watch list. Spotlight, never heard of it. Birdman, or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance. I've seen that film, actually. 12 Years a Slave, heard of it. Argo, heard of it. The Artist, don't know. King's Speech, heard of it. Slumdog Millionaire was 2008. I guess why not? Let's watch that. We'll see why that's a good movie. It's very cemented in pop culture for some reason, so that might be next on my list. Um, Regardless, I think that's where I'm just gonna call it for today. It's a very like I'm not great at reviewing movies, and this one, like, sure it won an Oscar, but I'm a music person. I'm not a movie person. I don't know. Well, we'll see what happens. That's what we're calling it for today. I've rambled on long enough. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow. And until then,